Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. I have not been able to get into these like tidbits and hints and things like that due to it just showing up out of nowhere at like a certain intervals of time and then not gonna be able to like get the thumbnail ready, things like that. So I'm just gonna try to compose these as much as I can on one simple video. So as you guys know, we got the 10th anniversary of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle coming in really close. So on the 28th, especially as you are seeing this post, at 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will be getting a Dokkan Now live stream, it seems, where we can be able to just look into the details of the Part 1 characters, which in this case scenario are 3 main characters dropping into the game. I feel everything will start on the 28th. The bulk of things will start on the 28th. We will most likely see that the sales will go live for the anniversary at around like 2200, but that's like CET, which is a different time zone altogether. I don't know if I should make a video speculating when will the anniversary start. There will be a time where, like, after the Dokkan Now, it'll be possible to see just where everything is just gonna drop, when is it gonna drop, and things like that. So I'm assuming it might be even the same night, the 28th. So again, it all depends. So we'll see that. As you guys know, I will be streaming like the entirety of the day as soon as the confirmation for those banners will go live, right? So alright, so I wanted to get this video out so we can discuss some of the like tidbits, hints, and sort of, well, not tidbit, well, there is a section where they actually hinted out some things, but we can discuss that here. But there's also some additional events and additional content that is going to be coming out soon. So yeah, 3 days away for the 10th year anniversary, which is awesome. I want to direct your attention to, you know, some of the main things that are listed over in the thumbnail for this video, and it was a post made by Dokkan. I think it's down below here. Yeah, like this. Right? There's a. Actually, no. Is this? Yeah. But there was a post where you can be able to like repost this. Yeah, there it is. Like or repost this post to get a hint for the character you can recruit by clearing events and missions, and 2, a pre-stream reminder as a reply. So a long time ago, I'm not gonna look for that post because this was like 2 days ago, and there's a lot of things that I have on my notifications that I will have to deep dive into just to look for that. But it'll resume, it'll summarize as this, right? So as you guys can see, a lot of people were banking on, oh, we're finally gonna get DB Saga Goku. Finally, yes. Because, you know, DB Saga Goku is like a really cool character and hasn't gotten like a proper premium representation on Dokkan. So it leaves to be desired some options that we can be able to get for Kid Goku, right? This post basically summarizes it, where we don't have a Kid Goku or like an actual proper Kid Goku with some really good 2024, 2025-ish animations. So I don't know what are they doing, I don't know what is their delay, things like that. So yeah, so right now this hint, a lot of players were able to get like one of these individual like things, right? For example, like I was able to get this, like the number 2, and immediately I deduced, because of the nails and everything like that, it was going to be Demon King Piccolo, right? So I was like, oh, we're getting Demon King Piccolo. This was my little card that I received from the hints. But you can be able to receive 1 through 9, and you know, players were able to recoup all of the other ones. So they were like, oh, well, here you go. I'm just gonna make a little collage and make the combinations here and there, and bam, there you go, Demon King Piccolo. So that is one of the free-to-play characters that you can be able to recruit. which basically makes it so that the roadmap or the summoning roadmap is starting to gather effect, where DB Saga was represented as one of the main items in the roadmap to get some sort of representation, right? So in this case scenario, Dragon Ball is going to get Demon King Piccolo, so that slot is completely filled, and the other one, the other free-to-play character that we're going to be getting is this Trunks right here. So yeah, it just basically makes it like it's Trunks, right? I feel like other people might have gotten like hints where there was nothing at all, and it's like, well, what am I supposed to complete here? But yeah, some of these people again were able to just make it so that they combined all their hints and their pictures and things like that and made it into an actual proper picture where they could be able to receive like, oh, well, now we know who are the characters, right? So this is a Trunks, certainly, because we know the hairstyle. And this is him doing the fusion dance. So I'm certain that we're possibly getting, it's either just a standalone Trunks, because if you guys recall, this is like, there's an animation or like a card. I don't know if it's in the replies, yeah. If you guys recall that STR Gohan, that it's a free-to-play Gohan that is doing the pose for the fusion dance, and on the other side, it's the Trunks doing the pose. It's most likely gonna be either a Trunks that his super attack is just gonna be Gotenks, or is a Goten and Trunks that can fuse into Gotenks as a free-to-play character, which I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if they do it or anything like that. Let me show you the character that I'm talking about. So there it is. So this free-to-play Goten has the same type of pose that this Trunks is making, right? So maybe we're getting something like this in terms of representation, but I don't know. We'll get to see that once we get closer and closer to the anniversary. I don't know if they're going to reveal these during the Dokkan Now celebration or the stream, things like that, but again, we'll see that. But that's not the only few things that got announced, and I feel like we're gonna start going through these as we get closer and closer to the anniversary, but there's a lot of things that are going to get revamped, right? So starting off when they announced everything like the Super ECAs and stuff like that, or they started doing the countdowns, we got details of the Super ECAs for the Super Vegito and the Buhan. Then they started announcing this, that we're going to start getting like these 10th anniversary warm-up coins section in the Baba shop, where we can be able to trade in some of these, which by the way, they're not open yet. Yeah. I feel like they needed to reword this, where it could be like, oh, it's in preparation to be open, because there have been some other announcements that's like, oh, it's open now, but no, it's in preparation. So like I don't know why they decided to just say that, but this is basically like what is gonna happen maybe on the 28th, or maybe starting on the 28th, but I don't know. Then we'll also get a revamp, it seems, for the I'm assuming, is this gonna get a Dragon Ball story? Is that what we're getting? A DB story for the Baby Saga. So I'm assuming the event itself is going to get revamped. Then we move up a little bit more, and then we're getting this, which is the 10th anniversary battle, which is an event that is going to get renewed. They previously stated that if you didn't clear any of the previous missions, that you were going to lose the opportunity to get them done. And the pre-renewal event is up right now, so you can be able to get the skill orbs from the 9th anniversary characters. But it seems like with this little change, can I put this in another tab? We can see this a lot closer. We see Baby, we see Goku Black, we see Kaioken Goku, and we see the Gammas. So these are the other headliners for the anniversaries. So like part 2 characters. and they will get their own skill herbs, it seems, because of this little revamp that they're going to do, which is awesome. It's interesting because the Gammas have their own equipment due to them going through the memorable battles, I think it is. Yeah, and they have their own special equipment. So I'm a bit curious to see what type of equipment they're going to get in comparison to the ones that you can get in the memorable battles section. Are they going to be a lot better? We'll see. Yeah, coming back into the, it's not in the thumbnail because they announced this today, and I asked my boy Kensei to do these a lot earlier. So we now have, it was announced earlier this morning, basically the Supreme Magnificent Battle, and I feel like today or like tomorrow, they usually announce this during like the nighttime when asleep, but we will possibly get another notice of the new event that they have already like stated on the data downloads and stuff. I'll be able to show you guys in a bit, but yeah, we're getting a Supreme Magnificent Battle Gathering of the Super Warriors. As you can see, there's some different characters in here. We got Goku, of course. Yamcha is gonna be there, possibly as a boss fight. Pan is gonna be there too, and then future Trunks. So very interested to see how they compose these Supreme Magnificent Battle stages. There is a lot of content that's coming down for us during the 10th anniversary, so something to keep an eye out for. As of now, they haven't announced anything else yet. Let me show you guys the other things that they haven't announced yet. Alright, shout out to my boy Proton here. And this is possibly the next few things that are going to get announced, right? Maybe the Soaring Spirit, a clash between rivals. Is that an event in and of? Yeah, that's an event in and of itself. So we're gonna get, I'm assuming, equipment for the new categories for the Earth Protecting Heroes and the Successors categories. We already had the Daima event up and running. It was just basically another stage. I really thought that it was going to be Vegeta, where you can be able to farm him up, but it seems just an extra stage. If they're going to do this, there may be some possibility that further along the lines of the anniversary, that event is going to get updated, where you can be able to get the Daima Vegeta, where you can be able to awaken him into Vegeta Mini Daima. So pretty interesting that they're just pacing the release of these events rather slowly. Then we're getting this. This is possibly gonna get announced tonight, or just like, you know, how they've been doing it, where they just showed the little event logo. Tale of the Super Warriors. We're getting the Dragon Ball edition. We're gonna be getting the GT edition, the Super edition, and the Dragon Ball Z edition. So those events are going to get announced soon, and they all start. They have a starting time of 4 o'clock in the afternoon, my time, it seems. So after the anniversary pre-stream or stream or premiere, Dokkan Now, whatever they're planning on doing, announcements go up, which is at 5 a.m. my time. I think the next 11 hours, after 11 hours go by, we will see this go up. So there's gonna be up at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon my time. So I will be live around this time, close to that, because I think during this day I have some training that I have to go through. So I will have to keep an eye out for that and hope for the best that they just let us go early. If not, I will possibly make it so we stream an hour later. But these events will be available. And mainly, I think, let me see what Proton has also been saying. I've been looking at some tweets that have been going out recently about regarding the time of the beginning of the anniversary, right? So he made he might have made a reply, but we haven't seen those yet. I actually could have done this. I actually could have gone over to here. When Proton had the pictures already. But there's some talks as to like when will the anniversary start and when will the countdown begin. Let me see if I can find the post before I show anything. All right, you guys know Air Dokkan. Mostly, most of these guys like Rick, Air Dokkan, things like people like those like to discuss some of these things in regards to the sales and everything that's gonna go live during the anniversary. Sorry, I had a bit of a pause there. I'm sorry. This is shown here. Like, as Rick found out, the sales will be available on 2200 CET. Now, this is not the normal like Central Standard Time or something like that. This is a different time zone. I don't know for what time this could be for me. It could be like 4 o'clock in the afternoon for me. So the neat little thing about Opera RGX, not sponsored, is that if you can hover over to this, right? I'm hovering over here. You guys are not seeing it, but you guys can see that little prompts that I can be able to just like click. It's showing me something that it's not in the recording, where I can be able to see the timing. They're actually translating the time on Eastern time, so it does say that it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's cool. That's interesting that Opera GX is able to do that. Okay. But yeah, it seems that the sales and everything like that might or might not go live during 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll see. During the 9th anniversary and the worldwide celebration, sales were made available along with summons. The same thing may or may not happen, but it's not impossible for it to happen again. Again, these are deductions, right? So, but Proton was able to say this, like, why is everyone ignoring the countdown tips though? They're set to end on January 29th at around 4:59 GMT, which for me, that's what? So that's on the 28th at midnight. That is when the countdown images will end. So I don't know if the banners will go live on midnight on the 28th. We'll get to see. I don't know. As we get closer and closer to the anniversary, we are going to start getting these deductions depicted sooner rather than later. But yeah, and it would be weird for the anniversary to start and have one day until 10th anniversary appear with each loading screen. That is true. Like, if they show this is basically like midnight on the 28th or the 29th basically, and they will still have this. So I'm assuming it's either the banners begin on midnight and then the sales will go live on midnight. But there's also this, where the rainbow tickets we can start getting them on the 28th at 2200, but this is the Central European time. Oh, that's what it is. So Central European time, I don't know how is that for me? I really don't know, but I'm assuming it's 4 o'clock European time. I mean 4 o'clock Eastern time for me. So that is when the missions will begin, and rainbow tickets always was ready to get just right at the same time as the banners drop. So yeah, I really don't know. It's a lot of deductions that we get to see. But again, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. I'm assuming that the banners will release during on the 28th, the day of the pre-stream, but on midnight, or it could be closer to like the 29th or something like that. During that pre-stream is when we will see the release of the banners, and we will be able to summon and have lots of fun during the anniversary, right? But again, there's another banner like this where it will reveal the tale of the Super Warriors, I think it is, the event that we just checked out by Proton. And that is all going to get announced and revealed tonight, I'm assuming. Yes, those are the other events that haven't gotten announced yet, or haven't gotten their like special little banner just like this, and we'll be able to see that. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below all these hints and tidbits as we are getting very, very close to the 10th anniversary. It's a little bit uncomfortable timing for us global players, because I know that, listen, we're playing global and we just had the anniversary, and for us to have it again after 6 months of non-stop like banners coming in that were very important for some players, maybe very skippable for some others, and have it so that we just constantly keep on summoning over and over and over again. It's a little bit exhausting, but man, It's very exciting, dude. Look at these characters. They're so good. And we'll be able to see their kids in about 2 days time. It's gonna be awful for me because it's at 5 a.m. my time, so we'll get ready for that. We will be streaming that. Gonna have to wake up super early for that, but it is what it is. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about all these hints that we've been getting. You know, like again, the anticipation is just going higher and higher with preparation for the anniversary characters. These animations are sick. Can't wait to see them in game. Can't wait to see them during the pre-stream special or however they're planning it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned in this channel for a lot of Dokkan's 10th anniversary content. We'll see you guys all in the next one.